Hey guys, it's Cooking with Concetta, and today I'm going to be making an Italian meatloaf. Right here I sauteed an onion, a small onion, and 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to put that into my 1 pound of meat. It looks like a little bit more than 1 pound. I'm going to put that in there. Okay. And I'm going to put some seasonings. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. Okay, so I have my meat and the garlic and onion, and I'm going to put some Worcestershire sauce. And what I do with my parsley and my basil is I freeze it. I buy a bunch and I freeze it so I have it on hand when I need it. I wash it really good and then I freeze it so that I have it. So here's my parsley, and I try not to use those stems. I just try to use the leaves. And I'm going to cut them up nice and small, like chop them up nice and small. And they break up when they're frozen, and so you don't have to, you know how it's kind of hard when you're cutting them and they're fresh. But they are fresh, I just froze them. So I'm going to put all this together and some other seasonings like salt, pepper, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. So it's just like a big meatball. It's like a big meatball. And we love meatballs, so I thought that would be fun to make a big Italian meatloaf. Put that in there. Oops. And I'm gonna put some salt and pepper. Put some salt, pepper, and I get these big, I cook a lot, so I use a lot of that. Salt and some pepper. I don't really measure, but I would say if you're going to use salt, like a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, maybe more depending on what you like. And I use about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, just a little bit. I don't usually put that in my meatballs, but, and I'm going to season it with a couple more things, like shaky basil and some shaky parsley. Even though I put fresh, I'll put some shaky. The more, sometimes the better when you're seasoning up your meat there. Okay, and some Parmesan cheese. Put some Parmesan cheese. I put like probably a 1/4 cup, half a cup of Parmesan cheese in here. That's like about it. And in this recipe, I don't put these in my meatballs, but I put, you know, about a 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. So let's put some of that cheese in there. Not even, okay? And I'm going to show you how I mix it up in just a minute. Here we are, and I'm going to add my egg now to this. Put an egg in there, just like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of breadcrumb and just a little bit, like probably a half a cup. A little bit. Not even, because I don't like it dry. And I'm gonna do a couple pieces of bread. Wet bread. In my meatballs I use wet bread. You can wet it in milk, or you can wet it in water. I wet mine in water usually, and then I squeeze it out. You're not showing the melody. I wet it under the water, and then I squeeze it out. Kind of looks like this. Okay, and that goes into the mixture, and then I mix everything together. Okay, mix everything together. Might put another egg in here because it does look like more than a pound of meat here. So it does smell really good. I might put another egg because it looks a little bit more than I anticipated it to be. And so just mix that up. Smell the basil and the parsley. Smells really good. Mix that up. to make it nice and mixed up. But you don't want to see that wet bread. Like, you want to mix it up so much that you don't see the wet bread, but you do see the other seasonings. It looks good. It smells good. I'm gonna go back and put a little bit more of my seasonings in. Put a little bit more basil, a little bit more parsley, shaky parsley up. A little bit of that. A little shaky parsley. Maybe some pepper. And I kind of make that like that. Oops. Okay. So that looks really mixed up nice. So I'm gonna put that in my pan, but I'm gonna actually spray my pan. Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm gonna spray my glass loaf pan with some olive oil spray. And I'm gonna take the meat and I'm gonna pack that in. Just like that. Just like a little loaf. And then I'm gonna get started on making a little bit of sauce, red sauce. I call it gravy, but a little bit of red sauce for the top. And I have some mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna top it on it when it's all cooked up, nice to melt the cheese. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so I put my meatloaf in the oven for 50 minutes on 400 degrees, and I'm gonna get started on my sauce. So let's get started on it. Okay, so I have about a tablespoon of oil and a little bit of garlic in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce. You can get any kind of sauce because this isn't, spaghetti and meatballs kind of meal. It's just, you just want the sauce for over top of the meat, and maybe if you want it on the side for the meat. So what I'm gonna do is I put any kind of sauce or, sauce you have on hand, and you can do a jar of sauce in there. Okay, I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like. I'm just making a little bit of some sauce, for on top of it. You can get marinara sauce, a jar of, any kind of sauce you would like. You can make your own sauce, or if you have it frozen, like I make my own fresh sauce and I freeze it, and then you have it for when you need it, or you can it, whatever you usually do. But so I'm just gonna let this simmer and then on low, and then I'll show you what it's gonna look like when it's all done. I have my meat cooking for a little bit. I'm gonna just take that out and add my sauce to it, and do that really quickly. Get my towel here. Just gonna add the sauce right to it, and just gonna pour a little bit on top of that, just like that, and spread it around. Oops. Spread that around so that it covers the top, just like that. Okay, I might put a little bit more on there, and then I'm putting it back for the rest of the time. So like I said, you want to do it like 50 minutes on 400 degrees. And there you go. And then that part's done, and now we're gonna wait, and we'll add the mozzarella cheese. Okay, so we're ready to take out our Italian meatloaf. I put some mozzarella cheese on it like 10 minutes before you're supposed to take it out. It dripped over a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take this out, and you might want to put a little pan over it or whatever under it, and then I'm gonna take that out. So there you go, that's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna cut it in just a minute, or cut it up. So you can see what it kind of looks like. I have the juices in the pan. You can actually cut it up, pour some of the juices on it, or more of the sauce that you made. And then you can put some, I made a salad. I put some, my family likes olives, so I put some olives on my salad and some, you know, some peppers. But you can do that, and I'm gonna cut it, and then make you a dish. I'm gonna show you. Okay? Put some on. Be right back. So you can see what it looks like when you cut it. See how beautiful that looks, right? Oh my gosh, this is good stuff. So like you wanna put some on a plate, and you can put the cheese on there. I mean, you can put the sauce on it if you wanted to. It's probably delicious. And you can put some salad on your plate. Get some salad. And is that good? Some salad, and I made some garlic bread and some. My family likes potatoes, so I always make a little bit potatoes with this kind of thing. But you can make it however you like, all the sides. So if you liked this today, subscribe to my channel. Give me a like. I hope you try it. Let me know how it turns out. Bye.